What's up, everybody? Today we're reviewing the Our Guys draft, checking out some Eastern Conference chaos, and we're playing some Rapids Jeopardy. All that live on the other side. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the DNVR Rapids Podcast. We are live from the Toyota Lounge here at DNVR Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR.
I've never felt smaller in my life.
Why?
You guys just look big next to me when I'm in the middle.
That smallest of his life, Cowboy Super Yaya.
Hi, I'm Tiny Yaya today.
Tiny Yaya today.
Tiny Ya.
On the other side of Tiny is our guy downtown, Duane Brown.
Just regular size, dude.
Just normal Duane.
Maybe a little large.
Miniature
a little
Yaya
big in the
and
tum-tum.
regular size Dwayne.
I'm your host, Mitchell Carroll. We're hanging out. We got a fun show for you today. We got a whole bunch going on today.
It's going to be a lot.
This is, look, we love doing the Our Guys draft, right? It's a moment of hope for the season. You get to buy in on some guys, buy some stock, get hyped. But that check always comes due, baby. The bill always comes due. Well, our first Our Guys draft ended with a player in a gambling scandal and gone from the country and banned from the league. So this year, not as bad.
I'm claiming victory on that one. I don't care what anybody says.
This year, not as bad. But definitely some roasting is due for our Guys roster here. We're also going to talk about the absolute nutso first round in the Eastern Conference. That was crazy. We'll get into that in the last segment. And then our boy Tiny over here put together some Rapids Jeopardy.
Pitch Jeopardy is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to try to stump these guys as hard as I can.
Rapids Jeopardy, you know it's off-season mode. We're doing Rapids Jeopardy.
Oh, dude. You guys are in danger. It's
I
actually
have
called
terrible
Rapids
memory,
Danger.
so I'm sure of my
in
imminent
danger.
demise.
But first, let's do it. We're going to pull up the Our Guys. Super producer Alyssa's on the ones and twos with us today. She's going to pull up. This was our draft. I had round one, pick one. I pulled Cole Bassett. Duane went Calvin Harris. And then Yaya somehow gets Djordje Mihailovic third, which is crazy when you look back. But we weren't totally sure what we were getting in Djordje. He snakes back around, gets his guy Omir.
Yeah,
Duane-
the last two picks really...
Duane really gets his dude, Connor Ronan. I went with Sammy Vines. I wanted the bow and arrow celebration combo together, the homecoming, all of that. And then I went with Jasper Loffelson. This was the same week we all sat down, the Rapids press corps sat down with Jasper, and we're all totally in on it.
And then we never got to see
And then
him
we
again.
never saw him play, yeah. Duane wraps up with Keegan, and maybe the worst pick of the draft, Yaya pulls Nate Jones last.
Not maybe, definitely.
And
I still believe in him. It's just
the
not a
note
good
from
pick.
this draft is somehow, some way, none of us picked Moise Bombito.
Nobody picked Moise. Nobody picked Rafa.
Yeah.
Insanity. Nobody picked Max Lou. Nobody picked Zach.
So let's go ahead and make fun of Yaya really quick. Duane, how would you like to make fun of Yaya for his Nate Jones pick?
Yaya drafted a guy who didn't play 1 minute.
Didn't feature at all.
That's a lie. He
Not-
played many minutes in Rapids 2. That's a blatant lie.
No injury, just didn't play.
I really thought he was going to come in at the end of the year after
I
Moise
thought he
was
was
gone.
too.
And I'm like, damn it. Like, that was my one chance of redeeming myself. I think that would have catapulted me to a win. I think Djordje carries me for the most part, maybe into a decent third place finish. But Omir and Nate Jones just tanked my year completely.
Not great.
Yeah. Omir, man, you had, I think it was the maybe we should do a hot take review in the offseason too to see where we standed. Because your hottest take, your absolute spiciest take was 15 goal contributions from Omir.
See, I don't think that's what it was. I think it was Adam Boji starts at the end of the year. And
But he did.
So I don't think
So it wasn't that hot.
But
in
it was,
retrospect.
but in the moment, it was extremely
Sure.
spicy. Like
Totally.
I went crazy with those. I thought Omir was gonna be like raw. I thought Omir was gonna play the role of like Cole and kind of Cabral throughout the year. It turned out he didn't. It turned out he was just another dude on the roster.
2 goals, 3 assists, 33 minutes played, or 33 matches played, just under 1,700 minutes.
8.
So 5. So you were 33, 5 goal contributions.
So
Yeah.
I was like 10 away.
You were 10 away. You were a third of the way there.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I feel
mean,
a third better.
Now, Djordje setting the team goal contribution record. Great pick. That's a great first pick.
Yep.
Absolutely fantastic first pick. Now, Duane, in terms of value, we all love ourselves some Calvin Harris. I think this is a pro Calvin Harris podcast.
Love DJs.
Yep.
He finds love in hopeless places. But
I would mention another one, but that's the only one I know.
yeah, that's the only one I know too. That's why I go to it all the time. First round pick, not your best first round pick you've ever had.
But not a bad first round
No.
pick. I don't know. I feel like my collective picks all played the roles you need to get the Rapids to have a great season like they did.
Yeah,
They all did things under the radar. They're not superstars, that are breaking records. But without them, this year doesn't happen.
Calvin Harris, 32 matches played, 1,500 minutes, 3 goals, 3 assists.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. 6 goal contributions as your 4th or 5th winger option.
Breaking
Is
ankles.
Pretty good.
With his signature ankle breaker move.
He had a fantastic Leagues Cup, I think.
Yep.
And that left-footed goal where he cuts back in from the corner of the box, puts that left-footed curler in the back. I forget specifically the opponent, but I won't forget the shot.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Calvin Harris has a little like keychain with like that super lucky with a bunch of Mexican ankles on it, which is like a rabbit's foot. Because that's all he took all year.
He collects ankles.
Yeah, he just collected
like in the
all
horror
of them.
movies with the necklace of ears and teeth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Villains, like Harris just has an ankles on a weird chain.
Yeah. Oh, there's my wife, by the way, calling me Tiny Ya.
Tiny Ya.
I don't know if I want to hear that from my wife calling me Tiny Ya. But shout out my wife. I love her. She's great.
I gotta break through that one. That is the funniest, one of the funniest things that's ever happened on this show. Okay.
Yeah, dude, Calvin Harris was incredible. Going back to
So Cole Bassett 1-1, probably acceptable 1-1. He's the only Rapid that's going to get best 11 votes, right, for the
No.
season. He's gonna be on several ballots.
yeah, but he's not the only Rapid.
Who's going to get it?
Rafa and
No,
Djordje.
Rafa's not going to be.
But they're gonna get votes. It doesn't mean
Not
they're
for
gonna
the best 11.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get votes. I don't think they're
No.
gonna win it. I don't think Cole's gonna get it either.
Think of the midfield. Who's going to put Djordje ahead of? I mean, come on. Like, do you want? Like, let's
Lucci?
go through Luciano Acosta, last year's MVP.
Okay.
You have. Of course, now I can't think of one name in my head.
Exactly, because
we're
there's
doing
not
this.
a lot of them.
I don't know.
Djordje will get votes, in my opinion. I don't think he's gonna win it. I don't
Sure.
think, but
Cole,
he'll get votes.
Cole has the best chance of landing on the best.
Yeah,
11.
he has the best chance, but he does win. I think he will have votes at least.
Sure. Okay, fair enough. That was maybe getting a little too hot takey.
You were getting personal with that one.
Yeah. But look, I mean, Djordje had the best season of them, but positionally versus the rest of the league,
Yeah.
success from a position, Cole cleared the competition more than Djordje. Djordje is in the mix of best 10s, but there's a tier, and he's not in the
a
top,
hierarchy.
right?
There's
right?
hierarchy for sure.
And Cole
Top 5
basically
for sure
played
in the
a
league.
new position and was dominant. Now, I will be fair to the criticisms I have laid throughout and talk about how, 1 assist, no goals post Leagues Cup or post Rocky Mountain Cup win in July. So that's not great. Not a great end of the year. But overall, Cole was Cole and was pretty solid.
Cole was very Cole.
Yeah.
I have no
I
other
think
take.
the injury
Vines,
did a lot.
Yeah.
That was, but the dude ran. He put in some miles, and I think that's Cole's most impressive thing is just the miles and the work rate.
Cole is definitely a Toyota. He puts in the miles and he's still going. Like
Yeah.
that's
That's
Cole
the
is.
250K 4Runner that just keeps on chugging up the mountain.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. Vines, my second pick.
Yeah, that's
Not a great Vines year.
No, not a great year
And I don't
for
think
defense in
Vines would
general.
say he had a good Vines year.
No, of course he won't.
You know what I mean? Like, I think he's pretty aware. We expect more. His contract expects more. And he's the only left-footed. He's like the only left-foot threat offensively that we have. And I think we're really missing that impact. Now, can he turn it around next year? Yeah, he could. You know, I don't think it's the end of Sam Vines as an impact soccer player, but I probably would take that back for a Hoffa or someone else.
Yeah, I mean, I think Vines is on the Bassett trajectory. I expect a big year from Vines next year.
I hope so.
And it's mostly because that year to acclimate plus the injury really messed him up. And I think he was starting to kind of get into the groove of it. Like, he wasn't having those ankle-breaking plays that he had in his first stint with the Rapids, but he was little by little getting there, in my opinion, towards the second half of the year. That injury, I think, really stunted his growth and stunted his improvement. I think we were going to see that sharp trajectory we saw from Cole last year after Chris Little took over, but I think that injury just really messed with Cole. I mean, with Vines.
Yeah, and look, I think he did have a couple nice moments. I think it was Leagues Cup where he had that, that deep run, beautiful layoff to a Djordje goal, right? But his crosses weren't finding it. I do think if Chris wants to roll out that 3-4-3 that he finished the playoffs with, or 5-2, however you want to describe it as, he makes a lot more sense. That's the Vines back that we fell in love with 21 and before, right? Like that's when we were all like, how high can this kid rise in the world of soccer, right?
Not very high, apparently.
Apparently he's back.
That Rapid did not raise.
Shout out to the Toyota chat, everybody jumping in there. Our guy Dylan Waterhouse says, anyone else nervous about the expansion? And who do you think the Rapids are protecting? I want to call this question out specifically right now because my guess is with Reggie coming in, you have the option to bring in Miguel Navarro. Sam might be left off that expansion draft list. Protection.
I don't think he will, and it's mostly because of the homegrown aspect to it.
It's possible.
I think that's what they love about him, that he's a pit boy.
Yeah, I mean, they love that, but you know what else they love? Production, assists, goals.
But I think they
good
believe
defense.
The thing is, I think
availability.
They believe in Sam because they've seen what Sam can do.
Sure.
I think they're just hoping for a better year.
They're saying you brought in Reggie Cannon, give him a 3.5-year contract. He's a starter level guy. Sam had a bad year. Keegan didn't also have a great year, but he's captain, so he's going to be around. I'm just saying it's possible. You have two homegrowns behind him that are good depth pieces in Jackson and Seb. If there was anyone on the roster that I think, in terms of like the starter level guys on the roster, I think Sam would be one of the ones available in that expansion draft.
Yeah, I believe that. It's possible. It's not out of the ordinary.
That's not sourced. That is not reporting. That is not.
No. We're calling him out. He's telling you right now the Rapids are going to send this list, and Vines is not going to be in it. If he's not on that list, if he's on that list,
no,
come to Mitch and chastise him for being wrong. Chastise him.
What are we doing here?
Being mean? What do you mean? It's obvious.
What is the point of this?
For you to get chastised. I'm making it pretty obvious.
All right, fine. All right. Here we go. Yaya has last pick. Nate Jones. Let's go back to how terrible it was. No, I'm just kidding.
It was horrible. You know what? Chastised me, and I got chastised on that pod. I remember that. I remember Jared rolling up and like, "What are you doing?" Moise is on that, and I'm like, "Sorry, man." And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about Moise in that moment, and I have nightmares about this. I still think about it constantly.
Looking ahead, without knowing what the roster is going to look like, who's leaving, who's staying, who's coming in as a new purchase. Is there anybody not on the list? Obviously Hoffa, right? Anyone else that you think will be a lock for next year's Our Guys draft?
Any guys that are a lock?
Yeah, any guys you think it's like, can't believe we didn't draft them this time. Obviously Hoffa.
That weren't on our list correct. Already.
Yeah. I think Reggie Cannon is a threat for that.
I think Reggie Cannon would be on my list. Because he smacks people. My Our Guys draft is not about stats and how well you do.
No, it's about vibes.
It's about vibes. And that dude smacked a guy. And he deserves to be on my list.
I mean, but what about the guy that smacks
I
the
think
ball?
Stefan.
Exactly, that guy. He smacks the ball like out of the net.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few players in there. I think, depending on how you feel about Hoffa or even Cabral, if you're encouraged by Cabral's season and you think that might, expand if he continues to get better now under a coaching system that develops, versus where he was just kind of left in limbo, pre-Armas. I could see a Cabral on there.
I mean, Moise Bombito. Oh, wait. He's no longer here.
Cabral for sure is a good call.
Maxu, I think, is another one. Yeah. That deserves some.
Maybe on Mitch's list.
I mean,
Mitch a big Maxu guy.
I will draft Maxu, but not Maxu.
I don't know, man.
Maxu is deadly.
Dude, I feel like Maxu gets too much hate for what he is. He was never supposed to be that guy.
No. Look,
I mean, kind of was as a DP, right? Like
he's had some good games, and
but
he's
I
had
think
some bad games.
He has been the guy that's fortified your defense more than anybody else.
And I think him and Zach are a good tandem up the spine. So
also, he's so tall, which helps out so much on set pieces.
No, we got love for the Great Dane for sure.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, I'm trying to think of who are, because I feel like that last round, except, I mean, Keegan went, so whatever, but there's always a couple crazy ones, Nate Jones, Jasper, right? You think maybe a Jackson Travis or, but Ollie might be a good one.
Ollie's a good one.
Right?
Omir.
You never know.
Jonathan Lewis.
Yappy.
I'm drafting
I don't
Jay
think
Lou
Lewis
next
will be.
year.
I'm not sure.
I think you'll be
Lewis
drafting Lewis from another team if you are. So,
yo, good for me.
I don't know. It's luckily there's a lot of good personalities on this team. There's a lot of guys to root for. That's the whole point of the Our Guys draft, is to have guys to root for, have guys to buy in on. And when flowers roll around after a big win, you can gloat about how he's your guy, right? That's kind of the whole point. Pretty successful.
Yep.
Pretty successful draft. Cole, Djordje, and Keegan, pretty much, right?
Yep.
That's pretty much the three good picks. We all had one good pick.
Oh, I think my guys were very cheerable.
Yeah, for sure. I really liked my max pick. I think it's only aging better, as we still have no resolution to the Max gambling scandal from the MLS.
I mean, there's a resolution, and the resolution's get out of the country.
They still haven't ended the investigation.
It's insane. I don't know what the MLS is doing. They're focused on Messi.
But he's allowed to play in Brazil, so Brazil obviously doesn't give a shit.
Well, yeah, it didn't happen in their league.
Yeah.
Fair, but it's still FIFA. I mean,
yeah, but
that's pretty crazy, right?
I thought FIFA said it was fine at the end of it.
I guess.
Yeah, people said that he was clear, but the MLS was doing their own thing, and they're like, "We'll tell you when he's fine."
Yeah.
So
the previous most expensive Rapid, which is kind of crazy.
Yep. I mean, it's not that crazy. He was supposed to be a good player.
He was only $1 million.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part.
Yeah, that's insane.
Right.
But
man. Fun to look back on. I love doing our guys draft. So glad we got to check that out. On the other side of this break, we are going to play a little Rapids Jeopardy courtesy of Yaya. But first, let's talk about our friends at Toyota.
Toyota.
Look, Toyota's the official vehicle of DNVR, folks. We love them. Trucks have always been a part of Toyota's DNA. For generations, Toyota has built durable legends destined for greatness and perfect for Colorado. Whether you're conquering off-road trails or hauling the weight of the world, there's a Toyota truck that's just right for you. Like the all-new 2024 Tacoma and the return of the iconic 2024 Land Cruiser. Toyota offers 17 models with available all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, like the Epic 4Runner. They also offer more low and zero emission vehicles combined than any other automaker. They have 16 different hybrid vehicles to choose from, like the Tundra iForce Max Hybrid truck. And Toyota SUVs take command on the road and on the trail, so you can explore the road less traveled without sacrificing smooth city rides in SUVs like RAV4 and Grand Highlander. Visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota Arapahoe in Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota is a proud partner of the Colorado Rapids and the official vehicle of DNVR. We are also brought to you today by Empire Today. 588 2300 Empire
today.
With Empire Today, you get shop at home convenience, the right product for your needs, quick and professional installation, and a price match guarantee. Empire Today is the best place to get new flooring. Of course, they're going to have some copycats, but they cannot beat the quality, service, and speed of Empire. They can't always promise the lowest prices because anyone who does is putting low quality flooring in your home. We don't want that. Only the best floors are in our studio and in your home. Their philosophy is to find what you need and not overwhelm you with choices. They're going to find the best ones. They're going to curate the selection and give you the best possible options. They have a virtual floor designer. It's a great way to see how any floor will look in the space. Take a picture, swipe, look through, find the best floor for you, go from there. They will help customers shop for floors, and they will also service all their own warranties. If an issue comes up, just call Empire. They'll do it themselves. They'll come down. You don't have to find a manufacturer's warranty. You don't have to do anything extra. You can just call Empire. They'll take care of you. Schedule a free in-home estimate today. All listeners can receive a $350 discount when they use promo code DNVR. Restrictions apply. See empiretoday.com/DNVR for details. All right, guys, we're back. DNVR Rapids hanging out on just a beautiful Wednesday in the Mile High City.
It's gorgeous.
We got Yaya. We got Duane. Super producer Alyssa hanging out on the ones and twos.
And we got Mitch. Hey, what's up, Mitch?
And I'm hanging. I'm hanging. So let me preface this. This is Yaya's creation.
Yep. I don't play this game. We're playing Rapids Jeopardy. I am the host, so I can put my host hat on. There we go.
Okay. Locked in.
I'm locked in. Now you can see my forehead and everything that is my face. So to begin with, it's only 3 topics, and it's going to be Rapids, co-host, and mystery. To choose, and it's only 100, 300, and 500.
So there's 9 total questions available between me and Duane.
Exactly.
Got it.
And you know how Jeopardy works, 500 harder.
Chris, so how do we
how do we buzz in?
Yeah, thank you.
But then just scream
We
at
go
me.
bloop, bloop, bloop.
Do you
Yeah.
say your name?
Yeah, George just.
I'm gonna go
I don't
for
want to
it.
do a turkey noise. Can we do something else?
No, that's the buzzer noise.
That's not what the buzzer sounds
Yeah,
like.
that's-
Jeopardy.
Do you really want to go?
I'm pretty sure that's a very accurate.
Isn't it
Jeopardy.
just? Isn't it just
Dwayne
the
is older,
board?
so I believe him.
Isn't
true.
it just the board? Lights up.
It does, but we don't have
It
that.
makes a noise.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a noise.
I can't think of the noise in my head. Anyways,
It's just.
keep going.
I
but,
can.
Just
It's-
make noise. Just
Make a noise.
Got
Make a
it.
noise.
Make a noise.
And I'm gonna go who goes to choose who goes first. I'm thinking of a number between 1 to 100. Closest one. I mean, you don't got to buzz in
14.
for that. 14.
15.
From 1 to 100, and you guys both choose 14 and 15.
I'll
Yeah,
be
'cause
close.
now
I
he
have
has-
85
that's a smart move from him.
numbers.
That's a
You're
smart
14, right?
I'm 15.
I'm 14.
14. Mitch goes first.
Okay,
It
there you
was
go.
57, so neither of you was actually close.
Thought I was closer.
So
That's a
you
smart
were
play.
closer.
I prices right at him. What are you
yeah,
gonna do?
that's very Mitch of you to do.
That's right.
All right, so you got
I'm just
3
picking my
topics.
favorite number. That's all.
I mean, yeah, that's a smart way to go. But Mitch is like, I'm just gonna beat it.
That's right.
So we're gonna start off. You have 3 topics.
I'll do co-host for 300.
Co-host for 300. Okay, there's a Mitch question.
Okay. I hope I get it right.
You better
Which-
not F this up.
Which episode did Mitch first show up on the DNVR Rapids podcast?
February 2021.
Which number one, not the date?
Oh, 1.
Nope.
10.
Nope.
All right. Well, we both missed it.
It was actually 3 because we had 2 before you
Oh,
jumped
right.
on.
You had coach on and you had a preview. Fair enough.
Yep. So neither of you get a point here.
Damn it.
You guys suck
All
at
right,
this
back
game
to this
already.
Before my time. I had nothing to lose on that.
I don't
one.
consider this a show until I shut up, so I think I'm right. Okay, co-host for 100.
No, it's Dwayne first because
That's not how Jeopardy works.
Isn't that how Jeopardy works? If he
It's
misses,
your rules. It's your game.
no, I think Dwayne should choose the next topic because you got this one wrong.
Yeah, but it still stays on you until.
It's
Okay,
his game.
Uh,
He gets to choose the rules.
I choose
Go ahead.
Dwayne.
Go
All
ahead.
right, Dwayne, you got 3. Rapids, co-host, and mystery. What do you want to do?
Man, I mean, I love the mystery. I'm going mystery for 500.
Okay, that's insane already to begin with, and neither of you are gonna get this, and I know this for a fact. How fast does a top speed rapid go? Not the player, the actual wave.
20.
Just real quick.
Yeah, you didn't listen to the whole question. Just say it's some numbers.
Real quick. It's cubic feet per pound.
What?
Cubic pound per second.
Yeah. This actual water.
It's actual water.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should have let him answer, though, before you fixed it.
Let's
buzzing
see.
in too soon.
I'm going to say 300,000 cubic feet a second.
300, okay. Dwayne?
Did you say 300,000?
Yes.
3,600.
3,600. Dwayne is very close. Not really, but he is halfway there. It's 6,200 cubic
6,000.
feet.
What rapid
Per
are we
second.
talking about?
Actual rapids.
Actual water.
Right.
Like that's
But,
the
like,
average
what one?
speed. Just like at like the
You
Water.
said fastest.
the fastest it goes, like the fastest it can
The
go is the
measurement for
average.
water.
Yeah. Mitch, what are you complaining about? This is
That's no way.
you know how
The
fast
Amazon
water-
River has 7.3 million cubic feet a second. I'm
talking
6,300.
average
We're
top
talking
speed
rapids
on a
measurements.
rapid.
Rapids
is-
Yeah,
measurements.
and neither of you
This
got
is
this
literally
either.
when to stay out of the water.
Yeah, like at the top speed. Either way, neither of you were correct. So I don't know why you're complaining, Mitch.
This is insane.
He doesn't get a point either way.
That's fine.
All right, Mitch. Back to you. It's score is still 0-0. Somebody said 69.
Crystal
love
Rapid
it.
in Grand Canyon has been recorded at a flow of 40,000 cubic feet a second. It has rapid in the name.
It's not. Just move on. He didn't hear the
It's
question.
okay, Mitch. Nobody got this
Just go.
point anyway.
Move on.
I think I do get the question, and that's my problem with it. Keep going.
Okay, well, it's up to you now. You get to choose a topic.
Okay. Mystery for 300.
This should be easy one. Who was the first player guests we had on the Rapids in this iteration? Like the three of us on set. What is it?
Keegan Rosemary.
Yeah, that's correct.
I thought it was Drew Moore, wasn't it? We had him before. And Drew gave us a high recommendation to Keegan, and that's why he came in.
That's correct. Mitch loses.
Sure.
I know this because I looked it up.
Sure. Yeah, I guess so.
And I should have gave you a chance to answer.
Yeah, it's fine.
But okay.
No points.
No points for anybody. So, damn, we suck at this. This is our job.
I guess.
All right.
That's the
Dwayne.
mystery category. Mystery.
Dwayne, that's to you.
Great TV.
Right now, we're still 0-0 to...
I'm going co-host for 100.
Oh, this should be an easy one. Because there's a Dwayne question. He got his.
Damn.
Dwayne, what was the first topic that we had when you were on?
Damn it. Easy.
It was jersey sponsors.
Correct. Oh my God, this is amazing.
I'm on
we
the
actually
board.
got points
I'm on the board.
We got points. He only has 100. There's plenty of points still
100.
left.
That's all I need.
At this rate, honestly,
If
it might
we
be
can
like-
miss every other one, I win.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so much fun. All right, since you got that right, I'll keep it with you. Next, you got mystery for 100, co-host for 500, Rapid for 100,
a
Rapid
Yaya
for 300,
question.
and Rapids for 500.
Rapids for 300.
In 2024, the city of Commerce City approved a new celebration. What was it? 300 points on the line, baby.
Commerce City approved a new celebration.
Let me preface this. It's a goal celebration.
Oh,
What is it doing?
smoke.
There we go. Come on, that was a good one.
Good question.
That was a good
I thought
one.
this would be about Rapids players.
It's
I thought
Rapids
that was
related.
about Commerce City. I
Me
was like,
too.
what
Yeah,
the
I was
heck
like,
Commerce
I was like,
City?
is it Rapids Day or whatever?
No.
But it was the
okay.
Rapids category. I should have been thinking Rapids.
Yeah, it is Rapids.
I was like,
all right.
oh, okay.
Dwayne, you got it again, so I'll keep it with you. You got Rapids 100, Rapids 500, and Mystery 100. Three
Rapids
categories.
100.
Rapids 100. Who scored the last goal for the Colorado Rapids? in
Isle
2024?
Rats.
Correct again. Dwayne right now at 500
Let's
points.
go.
And Mitch is at 0. I think Mitch is trying very hard, and I really appreciate Mitch's effort.
Hey, trying hard is pointless. None of the answers make sense.
How does that not make sense?
I'm still mad about the river one. Keep going.
Yeah, I can tell. You completely spaced out on the rest of the game.
Yep, that's fine. I'm never going to get over it for the rest of my life.
Welcome it.
I'm going to be petty about the river answer
It helps me
forever.
win.
Nobody got it anyways. If I would have given points to Duane,
anger.
if I would have given points to Duane, I would have understood. I would have been like, okay, but I didn't give him any points.
Hey,
Keep
man,
going.
you know what that question is? It's water under the bridge.
Oh!
That's how I've moved on.
Okay,
That's how I've moved
very
on
chaotic.
and
Wait, we
started
still have
collecting my
500
points.
co-hosts?
Okay, so we have 500 co-hosts and 100 mystery. You need to get both of them to win. And Duane needs
He
to
has
win.
400.
He has 500.
Fuck.
So you
I
need
mean,
the 500.
sorry.
F-U-C-K.
Sorry, Samsung. Sorry, Samsung.
All right, Duane, you got it. You got it again. Celebration confetti.
Let's
What are
go.
you saying with Mystery 100 or Rapids 500?
Mystery 100.
Mystery 100. This should be easy. And if neither of you get this, I'm going to be so pissed at both of you. Who hinted at an NWSL team in Denver?
Oh, he
Mitch
got
got
it
it.
Jordan Angeli.
Yep, there we go. Mitch is on the board.
Bang, let's go.
All right, Mitch. So right now it's 100, Mitch. 500, Duane.
Oh, yeah. I was like, there's a Mitch category?
No.
I'm flattered.
There's Mitch has 100 points.
Sure.
Duane has 500, and the last one is 500 for Rapids.
Great.
Winner basically takes all at this point.
No, the
Let's
co-host.
go.
No, Rapids last. Oh no, we have 2 left. My bad. We have 500 Rapids and 500 co-hosts. We got 2.
500 co-hosts. It's a Yaya question.
Okay, 500 co-hosts. When was the first ever DNVR Rapids postgame?
It was after the Thanksgiving Day massacre.
Correct, and that basically guarantees Duane the victory.
Let's go.
And that's 1,000 points. It was. I thought it was a pretty fair shot all game. But let's.
No, we got one more question.
We have one more, but you already won. I'm just
It
saying.
doesn't matter.
Last.
I'm
one,
in it for the knowledge.
I'm in it for the knowledge. And
I'm
this
in
is-
it for the fun times and the friends we made along the way.
Oh, dude, wasn't that the 2022 Rapid season at all? Like 23 all day.
What's the category?
It's
Is it Rapids 500?
correct.
I'd like Rapids 500.
Perfect. I'm glad you did because that's the last one we have left.
No daily doubles?
I'll double this one. I'll do 1,000 because this one's
Perfect.
really hard. And this one,
That
this
means I
will
can
be-
win.
Yeah, this will be winner take all.
That means
yeah.
you could tie.
Yeah, no, he'll win because he has 100 points.
That's true.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh, you got 100. Yeah.
Yeah, so if
Get in there, Mitch.
so, it's 1,000.
Win it.
I'm going to get it wrong.
Win it. I want the comeback. I want the feel-good comeback of the fall.
I
And
will
I'm
not
gonna
feel
be
good.
completely honest with you guys. This might be the hardest one I put in here.
Perfect. Love
so
that.
it's gonna
Great.
be. It's gonna be. So
You're going to
let's-
earn it.
Let's track this baby back to 2021.
I
We're going
remember
back
it.
a few years. The incredible year. The Rapids, late in the season, went to Minnesota and got a 3-1 victory. Which defensive player got one of the goals?
Wallace Abubakar.
Damn it. Oh, 2021. I mean, it doesn't matter now.
I'm so mad. I know
No,
who it is. Too.
we'll keep going until somebody gets this. Each one gets 2 shots at this. If you don't get it, go
I
back
mean,
to
I'll
Mitch.
I'll go with Keegan. All right.
Mitch, you got one more shot at this. Mitch is stressed. Mitch hates this game and he regrets
oh
playing
God,
it.
the name is just it's. Was it Sam Vines?
He didn't play on the team in 2021, did he?
He did.
Yeah.
Only the first half of the year.
Oh, you're right. He left.
And then he left.
He left.
He left in 21.
No, so it's. Oh my God, go ahead.
You can't
I know
say.
who it is.
I know. You know. I think you do.
I do. I know who it is.
I can't think.
Do you want to pass?
It-
Pass back to Mitch, or do you want to just go for the victory?
I thought we were.
It's a real
over.
sweet boy.
No, we each gets two shots.
Yeah,
at
I mean,
this.
look, we're.
Yeah.
I lost, but I
Yeah.
know who it is.
Oh man. A
He's
sweet
no longer
boy.
on the team. I know.
No
that for
longer
sure.
on the
Sweet
team.
boy.
And he's been on 2 teams since. I'm pretty sure.
Markinich? He's been on 2 teams
It's
since.
the Scottish Salmon, isn't it?
Nope.
What? Is it Drew Moore?
Nope.
Then okay, I'm out of
right.
defenders. I don't remember one more defender from 21.
Man, it's our sweet, sweet angry boy, Lucas Esteves.
Estevez.
Well, that was the worst game of Jeopardy played from the
That was the
participant
greatest-
side ever.
The greatest game ever played.
That was like he ran it from like half the field.
You're right.
Into that goal.
You're right.
I thought when
Absolutely. I was locked. I for sure thought it was Danny Wilson.
To preface it, I wanted
What
to
do
say,
I get? What do I get for my winnings?
you get a nice hug and I get to hold your hand. Let's go. Victoria. There we
That's
go.
all I
You
wanted.
win.
That's
But
all I
it was
wanted.
close. It was actually really, really close. Lucas was right there. And I was struggling whether to preface it with defensive player or Brazilian player. But I thought if I put Brazilian, you guys would have gotten it a lot quicker.
That game is actually really crazy. I forgot about that game. Danny Wilson had the red card, which is why I thought it was him. Minnesota goes up 1-0 in the 8th minute. Bassett scores a penalty in the 73rd. Mikey B with an 84th minute go ahead.
Mikey B.
And then Lucas in extra time, 3 minutes of extra time, buries Minnesota.
Correct.
That was an insane game.
I remember that one so clearly for whatever reason. It's
37 shots combined in that game.
Dude, for whatever reason, I remember that game so clearly, and I'm like, yeah, Lucas
I don't,
Esteves.
obviously, because I guessed 3 wrong guesses.
I mean, it was 2021. I drew you
Yeah, it
guys
was a long
back.
time
That
ago.
was before the
Memory.
show existed, so I was like, I thought it was. But we all knew who Lucas was at least.
16 shots on target between the two teams, and they only scored 4 goals. So there you go. That's crazy. Damn. All right, that was fun. I wish I
Had one.
answered any of the questions right. Even the one about myself. That's the messed up one.
Oh yeah, that's the one they should have got in. Honestly,
I forgot how many we did before, and I just didn't think we were counting it.
I was
So,
counting all Rapids and everything.
There might even be more from like old BSN when Andre was at
and
Mile High covering
But
games.
no, there were never pots there.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Good job, Yaya. Good job, Duane, the winner. Me, the saltiest loser you've ever seen.
He's still really mad about that water question.
There's no.
I drink water every day. How do I not know this?
I just don't know how we choose that number specifically.
It
doesn't matter.
It was a Google AI answer. That's what I went
Oh,
with.
well, that's why.
It was correct. I believe it 100%.
Yeah, good job,
Even though
Yaya.
neither of us got it.
Okay, on the other side of this break, we're going to get into the MLS Eastern Conference chaos, and we have a very special message for everyone. But first, we have to talk about DNVR events because there's a whole bunch of them, and
lot.
they're awesome.
My favorite one that's coming up is a tailgate with the Broncos pod on there.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You are the Broncos producer. You just produced the Broncos show not 53 minutes ago.
I remember. I was there.
You were there, but it's a different show, right? During the week, you have Zach, you got Hank, you got RK hopping on, but game day is different. Game day, we have Todd Davis, we have No Sean Moreno, we got Jarrell Casey.
Man, if you want to go and hang out with some of the coolest people I've ever been around, that's the way to go, right? You got to go hang out with a Super Bowl 50 champion, a first round pick in No Sean, and Jarrell, like a 12-time All-Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the perfect time to go hang out and talk ball. It's so much fun. The drinks are flowing. They get into it. They love talking to the fans. They love playing beer pong. If you challenge them, they will battle you in that, and they are super competitive.
It's a great event.
It's so much fun. I
Primo
love it.
Hoagies. You love Primo Hoagies. We
Yeah.
love Primo Hoagies.
It's-
Sexy Pizza. You got friends we got DJ. We got all the games. Best view in town of any tailgate. Check that out. We also have our last Buffs tailgate of the year is Saturday morning. We have bus ride available from the bar to the tailgate, and then from the tailgate to the game. Pretty good. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. We're going to have breakfast burritos, bloodies, mimosas, all the fun stuff. And the Buffs are hot right now. Why wouldn't you want to party before that?
Yep.
Well, breakfast beer.
Dude, our tailgates are unrivaled to maybe Fleet 38, like, is the only other person. But even then, like, they only do soccer. Everything else, we
Right.
handle it for you.
Yeah,
and it's so much fun. Like, you got to go to our tailgates.
Absolutely. And then Friday night, you have a chance to hang out right here not right here, but right here with a Hockey Hall of Famer. Milan Hajduk is joining us on our Avs takeover. Now, game tickets are not available, but bus tickets are. That means you're hanging out here. You're hanging out with Milan. You're coming back after the game to hang out at the bar with the fellas. You got Big Easy. You got Giz. You got Rudo.
I'll be there too. I love that.
I was gonna say, you know who else you get to hang out with?
You?
Lil Yaya.
You're going?
Tiny Ya.
Tiny
Yeah, I'm
Ya.
going to that thing.
Tiny Ya is going.
Tiny
Wow,
Ya. Big Ya
cool.
staying at home and Tiny Ya going to party.
That is a good sell. I'll be here too, hanging out. We got a Nuggets game. Avs, Rams are playing football, and we'll have the Jake Paul and Tyson fight on Friday as well. So check all that out.
Go Mike Tyson.
And I just want to make sure I'm not.
Can they
missing
both lose?
one.
That's all I care about.
Nope, that's it. Check it out. We'll see you here on Friday night. All right, guys, we are back. DNVR Rapids. Hanging
Guess who's
out.
back?
Final segment. Back again. Yaya's back. Tell a friend.
Hello.
Dwayne's here. Lissa's here.
You got to say hello to the camera, Dwayne. They don't know that you're saying hi. I said say it. Don't just
This is an
point
audio,
at me.
this is an
anything
audio
to a
medium for a
camera.
lot of people. So hello. Man, the East.
Yep. It's a place.
Eastern playoffs. Loco.
I mean,
Crazy. Bananas.
The playoffs in general,
Wild.
right? Like
Well, sure.
RSL getting knocked out too. Like
Sure.
Like that's
but
pretty
we
insane.
We hate Salt Lake.
Yeah, but it's still crazy losing to Minnesota.
Okay, can I say something? RSL fans, I saw some RSL fans kind of lording over us getting eliminated in blowout fashion. They won the same amount of postseason games, and they don't have the Rocky Mountain Cup, so eat it. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, they should eat it.
They did nothing.
They did nothing.
No, they got less
They-
than the
They
Rapids did.
participated this year in MLS.
Yeah, nice participation trophy.
And in
nerds.
the Leagues Cup and in the Rocky Mountain Cup. Like
Yeah.
They participated in those things. Good job.
you were a team.
Orange slices for you.
Bad
after
job.
the season.
No
Yeah.
orange slices for you. I take them. No, okay. Let's start with the obvious one. Inter Miami, 74 points. Messi, a lock for MVP. Suarez, newcomer. He wasn't newcomer of the year, but he got a ton of votes. He had 20 goals.
Yep.
You had Jordi Alba with a ton of assists from the back. You had a bunch of young kids making a big impact. I mean, almost 2 points a game, right? Huge. Then you have Atlanta, the 9th seed, wins the play-in. Just 40 points on the year. Basically, a point, like barely over a point a game. And they knock out the Giants.
I mean, are you surprised? Atlantis always finds a way. And the thing is, you can't blame the refs. You can't blame anything because everything was in there for Miami to
The
win.
only thing you can blame is sweet, sweet karma for being a piece of crap on the field, for shoving the other team's goalkeeper.
I was all
and
for
then
that.
Suarez running over and running his mouth too. To me, that was the kiss of death, the chef's kiss of death on Miami's postseason run. You knew at that point that karma was coming, and it delivered some sweet karma justice, and the world outside of Miami rejoiced.
I don't know if the world outside of Miami. I think FIFA was pretty
Literally
pissed.
every person outside of Miami.
And the
I'm
FIFA
pretty
offices
sure that's
and the
true.
CONCACAF offices.
Yeah.
And, you know, Miami is already going to have, they're saying right now, just for getting their MLS shield, they're going to have the highest MLS seed in the Club World Cup.
Yep. I mean, I can't complain that much about that. I think there's better teams like Columbus. But my thing with that is the shield should be held at a higher regard than it is in general. Just because that's how most leagues operate. That if you win, you have the most points at the end of the season, you are the winner.
Right.
Like that's
and,
how,
you know, most seasons play their playoffs just as a cup throughout the season.
exactly.
You know?
So it's like, I get that. I understand that. It's just, what a disappointment for the MLS. To me, and I know Dwayne's going to disagree with this,
I have a take on that, but yeah, keep going.
yeah.
I disagree already. I don't even know what you're going to say.
Yeah, and he is. But like Miami being out is like bad for American soccer to some
Oh
point.
man, I super disagree.
Yeah, I know
Oh,
you
yeah, no,
do.
I very much disagree
like,
with this.
It is like I know a lot of people disagree, but at the end of the day, you do need the face of the league to be
I
in
think-
it more. And they screwed themselves. I don't blame anybody, but I think it is part of how you advertise the rest of the playoffs does struggle a little bit.
I think it's better for the perception of MLS that retirement Messi doesn't just show up and run through the playoffs, that they get beat, that they get put to a real test and a real fight and have to pull out everything they can to try and win a 3-game series and can't. I think that speaks to the quality of the league that Messi came to, and it's easier to sell a post-Messi league as a competitive league worth buying $100 Apple season pass to pay attention to, like we pay attention to other leagues in the States. So other people pay attention here, like across the pond here, to our league, shows that it's worth it, and it's not just worth buying it to watch Messi. It's worth watching it for everyone because there's such a competitive team.
I do believe that.
I think for soccer heads, that's true. I think for the people they're actually marketing to, which is sports fans who might want to watch soccer, you want Messi to be playing as many games as possible. And I think that's the real marketing target for them, is to try to pull more people in, casual soccer fans, or casual soccer fans who live in cities with an MLS team. You want Messi to kind of pull those folks in. I don't think the casual watcher is going to be thinking at a high level, that speaks to what Mitch is saying. But for me, and I think for most like MLS fans of other teams, like everyone's happy.
Yeah, and
because we've watched them have some real creative DP rules and real creative financing for Miami, and everybody else is still living in the real world. So to see a real world team
not just that, the thing we didn't even say about Atlanta is they sold their best 3 players in summer.
Yep.
They were like, Thiago Almada, nah. Gio Kamikis, nah. Caleb Wiley, nah.
And that's my thing.
Those are like 3 impact MLS guys.
And that's my thing. That's why I agree with both of you. I do think that it messes up the marketing for the casual, and I think it does improve for the diehard that loves just soccer in general. But I think at the end of it, it's a bigger hit for the MLS than we perceive right now.
Sure.
Especially leading into this World Cup. That's the Club World Cup that they're hosting next year.
Yeah.
If you're the team that you gave that last spot to is not even in the playoffs anymore.
Sure.
I think it does mess up with the optics of the MLS a little bit, right? Because at the end of the day, you don't have the best player. And then it sucks that out east that we're talking about, you don't even have the best teams playing anymore.
No Columbus to me is a bigger hit to the playoffs than no Miami.
Exactly. I mean, you had to have one of them still going. You can't have both of them out. Whether it was Columbus or Miami, you needed that firepower of well-known team, a juggernaut, to kind of keep pushing the story forward. And I love the underdog story, don't get me wrong. But at a marketing perspective, I think it does mess up with the MLS a little bit, what's going on. Mm-hmm. And they're happy to have the LA teams be really good because they do have superstars over there in Drew. Yep. They have Marco Ruiz. So, like, it's a big hit for the East more than league as a whole, but it does mess up with, okay, now where do we go as a league going forward?
From an international marketing perspective, you still have 2 New York teams and 2 LA teams. Right, but which is like, I just mean in terms of like global appeal, right? And I do think, and I know, Duane, you're spot on that Apple is trying to pull NFL fans or just American sports fans, which I think is wrong. I think they should be trying to pull global soccer fans to pick up to choose another team in another. Like, right, you're a Barca guy.
Yep.
Right, you identify yourself as a Barca fan. It's a league that's not domestic. They need to be able to be like, hey. Let's find. I mean, there's the guy that runs the Rapids fans Twitter page. He's from Valencia, Spain.
Exactly.
Right. Like, we need to find a French soccer fan that can love Kevin Cabral and be a Rapids fan from across the way. Right. Yeah. Now, yes, it is easy to be like, hey, Messi's still here. Watch this. Yeah. But I do think if you're trying to sell the league as a competition, it's cool that you can have upsets. Right. It's cool that you have a good enough team to go toe to toe with the Suarez's and Messi's and Cuchos and Luciano Acostas and come out the other side.
Yeah, and again, both of you are completely right on this. There's no wrong answer, mostly because
do you feel like I might be more right? Yeah, because I have a Jeopardy championship.
No, that actually knocks you down. What you guys didn't know is winner I hate the most for being a nerd. Whoever won that, I would hate even more. You damn nerd. But, no, but like at the end of the day, it's hard, right? It's hard as a league to understand what's going on, especially when your main attraction is out already. And that's why I'm like, I like the upset. I think it's good for American soccer and its product, but I think it's bad as a marketing, and I think the marketing hurts more because you need the marketing to push a lot.
The marketing is why it's on Apple, like the Apple thing doesn't happen without Messi.
Exactly.
Like, all of that is wrapped around Messi, you know, and it's, again, you're putting a face on the brand that is very normal advertising strategy, marketing strategy. You pick this superstar to sell this product. That's why Messi is also selling Lay's potato chips and beers running around on the beach and everything else during every commercial that you see. You know, it's just MLS is another product, and Messi is the one they're paying a bunch of money to sell that product.
Yeah, and that's my whole thing, right? I think the MLS likes that the product is good, hates that the guy that they marketed their whole league around is gone.
It's sports, baby.
It is sports, and I love that. That's the best part about it. Like, that's literally the best part about it, but it's also very, very difficult as a fan to understand sometimes, which I get because we're more invested in our teams than the league itself. But you need a guy like that to keep pushing your league forward. And you just lost, 4 of them? In Messi, Suarez, Busquets, and Alba.
Cucho.
And then you lost
last
Cucho.
year's MVP.
And then, and you still have Lucci, you still have Giroud, you still have all these other guys in the West. Like that. But that East Coast vibe is kind of gone. And that's what you need. Now, what are you going to get? You're going to get Red Bull versus LAFC and just watch Red Bull get destroyed?
Yep.
No, I mean, I think Orlando is going to come out now.
Or Cincinnati.
I think they're the best team. Well, since he's out.
Oh, Cincy too. See, that's what I mean. Like,
that's why I said Acosta's out. Yeah,
Acosta's out too. Like, this is what I mean. You have so many guys that...
The storyline that I think would have really helped push the league that still involved Messi would have been Messi, the Barca guy, versus Puig, the Barca Academy kid. Playing each other for an MLS trophy in America, playing high-level ball.
Exactly.
And that sucks to not get that.
Because Barcelona is such a big... fan base,
global brand.
Exactly, that it would have helped your brand out. And I think that's where people kind of are like, well, yeah, screw Messi. I get that. I understand that. I'm on that boat, even if I'm a Messi fan.
It's not, for me, it's not about Messi.
Yeah, it's about Inter Miami and the bending of rules.
Well,
for them.
it's about that, but it's also about Suarez and not wanting him to win anything.
That's true.
See, and I'm a Suarez
I want to
guy.
be very upfront and transparent. Waking up the next day and knowing Suarez wasn't playing for MLS trophy, lovely.
Dude,
what a great day to wake up and think about those
as
things.
a foodie, as somebody that loves food, how can I hate the guy that took a bite out of the forbidden meat? Like, how? Well, he bit somebody.
No idea what you're talking
That
about.
is the weirdest way to say he bit somebody.
Yeah. Like, how do you hate
you
a
could
guy?
just say he's a cannibal or he bit a dude.
No, like, how do you
say that guy
hate,
bit a dude.
How do you hate the guy that took a bite out of the forbidden meat?
Oh my God. Don't ever
You
say
don't.
the forbidden meat on this podcast.
Yeah.
ever again.
Forbidden meat is what Suarez did.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right.
I still don't like him.
I don't like him either.
I like Mike Tyson. He bit a guy, didn't he?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
All right.
But that was more out of
I hope
competition.
he wins.
Pick an Eastern team to come out now. You got Orlando, New York, New Jersey, and Orlando, New York, New Jersey, and Atlanta.
I mean, I'll go Orlando just because it's more fun.
Yeah. Orlando, I'm sticking with that one too. I think they're just a better team than anybody else left in the East.
Red Bull's the most fun, I think, left.
Forsberg,
Especially with Forsberg back. You know, they can put up a lot of goals. They play a fun brand, and they're actually playing it now that they have everybody healthy. But yeah, Orlando's just too good.
Yeah,
They're just too good.
It has to be Orlando.
So you're sticking in the West. Well, Houston's gone.
Yeah, Houston's
Crash and
gone.
burn. That was your pick.
Yeah, I blame Achacha for that one.
Yeah, of course. He was horrible.
Yep.
I still think it's going to be Galaxy in Orlando. I can't get... The Galaxy just seems way too good.
LAFC to me is the team to beat.
I'm going LFC just because of Peck. I don't want him to win anything.
Fair. Very
That's
fair.
a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
All my chaos is revenge based.
Love that.
So
Dwayne,
I harbor
Dwayne,
soccer
you're like a
grudges.
samurai or
You
something.
can't
You're like-
hate. You can't be a hater if you're not hating. Like, that's the
point.
thing.
Yeah.
Why watch? if you
FSL
can't-
already being gone is enough
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
me. So,
that's-
all right, we have to shift. We have a shift in the tone right now. From goofball, silly show, chaos show, To a somber moment in the DNVR Rapids podcast. Yaya, please.
So Mitch has been teasing it online. This is going to be my last Rapid show for a while, guys. I'm not leaving DNVR. I'm still part of the company. I love everything that we do here. Just on the show itself, I think it's gotten too much of a workload for me, but I love everything that this podcast has become. I'm already getting a little teary-eyed and a little choked up.
It's so hard.
And Duane just brought me right back.
To say goodbye to your days.
Beautiful song. Beautiful song. He had to show up alto. I think that's what that is.
Alyssa, clip that.
Jesus, don't clip that.
But at the end of the day,
clips.
I'm really, really grateful for the community we've built, the three of us together, going forward. This pod is just a lot of hard work and sweat with very little reward and recognition at times. But you guys show out for us constantly. You guys are always here for us. This doesn't mean that I'll never be on this pod again. I'll pop on here and there. I'll have a few pieces of content for you guys to help out. I'll still help out with researching some players here and there for you guys. But for the most part, my time as a full-time Rapids person in the full-time Rapids podcaster is kind of done. But again, guys, I just appreciate so much. This pod was a crazy adventure that we went on together. It started with me sending a message to Dre and telling him, hey, I think we should do this. I wasn't even working here. I was a literal intern. And he called me crazy. Rapids, shout out Omar, hit us up, got us everything we needed to start this pod. And we just ran with it, and we have every single day. And you guys don't know how grateful I am for that. I'm grateful that you guys support us day in and day out.
Yeah, man. I mean, this pod doesn't exist without Yaya. Fighting for it from day one before most of us were even here. Yaya's fingerprints are all over this podcast.
That's why it's so crazy.
Really like creating it and actually making it happen, to producing it for a long time, to, being here on the couch or on the chair, graphics and breakdowns and research and everything else, connections with the club, and just like the goofiness that Yaya has like branded this pod with that's not going anywhere. Like, those fingerprints are forever. I don't think this is the last time we will see Yaya.
No, it won't. For sure.
On the pod, whether tiny or large
or small, we'll see. Miniature.
We'll see one of the Yayas for sure. But dude, doesn't exist without you, man. Like, it feels like goodbye, but it doesn't, because I see you every day anyway.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
So,
you guys are not gonna miss me. I'll still be watching Rapids games.
Yeah.
I remember you and me were sitting right down there.
The
Old
Cadillac
bar,
booth.
when the booths were still in. Adam Mares, our head of content. Andre, our GM, who's going to be more involved going forward, as we try and fill out the third chair. Sat us down. Or said, hey, you guys want to do the Rapids pod? And we looked at each other like, no way. Really? And then, with nothing but a will and kind of being too stupid to not do it, right? We just kind of just grinded out, did our own thing, booked our own guests, produced everything. Duane hopped in about 6 months later, hasn't left and is not going anywhere, hopefully. It means a lot to be able to do this with you the whole time. One of the best people I know, period. One of the best friends I have. Great guy, great host, passionate PIDS guy. You mean a lot to the community. You mean a lot to me and Duane. You mean a lot to DNVR. And we're happy that you can have a little more free time, spend with your wife, spend with the fam.
Yep.
We'll pull you in for a post Salt Lake Winners Lounge.
Yeah,
and others.
I'm not completely gone, guys. And at the end of it, I just want to say again, thank you very much to the whole community. My goal with this pod was creating what the Nuggets, Broncos, Rockies, and everybody else in this city had, and put it for Rapids fans to have a place to unite and be a part of something bigger than just a fandom. And I appreciate everything you guys did. Without you guys, none of this is possible. None of this is gonna be. None of this will be possible in the future. And we just appreciate you guys so much. This quote unquote gimmick podcast made it all the way, baby. And they can't stop us now.
Damn. No better words. Hit up Yaya on Twitter. Hit him up in person if you see him on this weekend for the Avs takeover. Tell him how much you appreciate what he does for us. With that in mind, we do have to wrap this show up. Yaya, go ahead. For the last time I'm saying this, Yaya, plug us out of here.
DNVR Rapids on Twitter. Follow us there. 5-star reviews wherever you hear this pod. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up.
Duane?
Do those things for Yaya, for soccer, nay, the world. And more important than all those things,
up the Yaya.
We all silly like the mayor.